Okay, so we've come now to the, let's call them the main awards. They're a little different. The Geoff West Award, not necessarily for the best player, but for someone who contributes to the ongoingness and longevity of this club. They may be a social organiser, the club secretary, whatever they do, it keeps the lacrosse community of Melbourne University together. They're the ones that are likely to be up for this award, and we've got 3 awards to make tonight. I just wanted to talk a little bit about Geoff to begin with, and there's a few. I just put together a little bit of a slideshow about Geoff West. Came to the Melbourne University in 1947 and was already a skilled player and was already stayed in Victorian teams, and he continued to play until 1952, automatically in state teams, until he had a bad knee injury and that stopped him playing. But since beyond that time, he worked in CSIRO, Tribophysics on the campus, and for the next, I don't know, 40, 50 years, Geoff was always there as the mentor of the club, coach. He made sure he connected properly with Bill Tickner and others at the sports union to look after the lacrosse club because it was important, and he did that in great style, and he conveyed to all of us that we had to really concentrate on making sure the Melbourne University lacrosse club stayed healthy. So it's an important award, and the people who are going to receive that tonight will honour the name of Geoff West. Are those slides going to run through? He was, no, that's Darren.
Okay.
Well,
the Geoff West Award just delivers to
that's all breaking up at the moment.
very important step that has been taken, and honours a man who I was very fond of and got to know extremely well. And he was a MULAX man who always thought about the future of the club. So anyone winning this award is very deserving of the recognition that comes through being linked to Geoff West. So it's with delight that I announce an award just to Darren Coulson.
Darren's achievement before he hits off, mainly starting off with recruitment of myself via Chinnacup, MULAX executive, 1983 centenary organiser, games played in 4 decades, and how many was it, 99 goals in the season, or less?
Oh, well, I got 100 a few times, but I got rubbed out by the tribunal. I missed a couple of games.
Tom said to remind you he got 70 goals against MCC, by the way.
I missed one game that Bob went out and he had to, Phil Raftery was playing the opposition and let him out and score 17 goals, and I had to watch from the sidelines.
Okay, on that, it's probably
Oh, look, I'm really surprised and very honoured. Thank you, Doug, for taking the time to present the awards. That really means a lot to me. Geoff was a wonderful club man and a great coach. Even now, I remember how he used to run us into the ground. Even if he was in fairly advanced years, and his training, running us left and right and back and forth, was probably harder than any of our normal sessions. And I've always had great fondness for Geoff and also for the club. As Chopper said, I actually did play competitive games, I suppose, over 4 decades. The last one was a comeback game, and it took me about a week and a half to recover from the bruising that I got. But I do remember that Chopper acknowledged the occasion and brought me the famous Dutchie, which is a cocktail of top shelf spirits, which he served out of the hospital bedpan on the side of the game after the match was finished. And he honoured the occasion in true style. And even now, I still have some lacrosse balls with me, but it's not for playing the game, unfortunately. It's I use it for realigning my spine to make sure that I stay in reasonably good condition. So, as Chopper said, I recruited him to the club, and Bob Gayer the same year, and we managed to keep it going through adversity. I understand that the club is going through quite a bit of adversity at the moment in terms of structure and position within the association, and I'm sure that together we'll manage to overcome the adversity like we have over the last 140 years. So I'm very honoured to receive this award. It means a lot to me. Thank you all.
Well, we're about to induct Ian Heaney with the Geoff West Award, and I've got a list of some of Ian's contributions to the club. Some of them I don't actually recognise. We know him as Chopper, of course, and it came from his very first game at Eltham. But
Very thick.
There's a stick.
Very thick.
Tuna Cup, 1979 to 1982. He played until he snapped his anterior cruciate ligament at training one night. Refereed for the club for 20 years. Is listed as the senior moral leader. I'm not going to find out that. He managed winter varsity and international matches. He was an ALRA referee and an ALRA secretary for 6 years. Scored for the men's team, scored the games for the women's club, won the, I don't know about the Ron Rattlesnake Award, but he won that in 1983. Club Person of the Year in 2022. At the VLA Golf Day, he won the Toilet Seat Duffers Trophy. So you can see he's got an illustrious career at Long University. And Ian, it is my pleasure to have Ian induct you into that award. Now the next is for Sean Williams. Hooray, Sean, are you coming up?
You can't get up.
Sean started playing in, it's got here 1883. And is still playing, so that's 40 years. That's quick calculation, about
41 seasons.
41, that's about 40% of our total existence. 600 plus games has been calculated. He's been the club president, the treasurer, the secretary, been on the committee, coached the women's team for 3 years, including to a premiership in 1994. He's coached the men's team, he's refereed for the men's club. He was the Victorian Lacrosse Division 1 and Division 2 Best and Fairest Player. 10 times he won the Sir Walter McRae Russell Best Player Award, and his official title, and I don't know where it comes from, is Lord of the Pies. Right, so our next inductee is Duncan McKenzie. I go a long way back with Duncan, I certainly recruited him when he was a 10-year-old. He says it was another member of the club, the Canberra Club, but that person was working for me in the recruiting department. So Duncan came to the club, as you heard later, I think earlier from John Webb, and he had re-established the lacrosse program at Melbourne High School very successfully and against great odds, and he brought a lot of juniors through, many of whom have come through to play both in the Melbourne University junior program, but also come through to play in senior teams. He was the secretary of the club for a period, junior coordinator. He's a tireless worker, organising and running many events over a long period here. On the list, you're a gold welder and painter. I don't know which job you're doing. You must have built some goals and painted them or something.
Sorry, I'm just not going to learn it, but I'm not very good.
And obviously a coach of the men's team, playing while he long since after he retired playing himself, playing numerous games to fill in. And he also had a father-son combination playing in the same game with his son Ethan at Melbourne University. Duncan, it's a pleasure to have you inducted in this.
Speak on behalf of the West inductees.
G'day everyone. This is the Geoff West Award. We unfortunately lost Geoff himself a few years ago in 2020. And there's a lot of people here who have very, very fond memories of Geoff and the service he gave to the club. And it's wonderful that we've, many years ago we actually had a dinner to honour Geoff. Doug was the first inductee to the Geoff West Service Award, and we've been very neglectful over probably the next 30 years or so, and haven't inducted anyone. That's why we've done a bit of a catch-up this year, and that's why Duncan, Chopper, Darren and myself have been inducted. But there are other people who keep the club together, and hopefully they will be honoured in future awards, future years. While we're at it, the Geoff West Award inductees are also